Hello, you guys. I'm here with a special guest today. I've had to hunt this guy down in Tanzania. We're in Salaam. I finally got him here today on this blessed Sunday morning. So I really appreciate you coming through. I'm in his store, and we'll get a little bit more on that a little later. But you are TM and 3.
No, T3 and me.
T3 and me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
T3 and me. I have a bad memory. Okay, so yeah, T3 and me. I actually had a lot of people request me to interview you.
Oh, wow.
On my channel. Yeah, because I was like, oh, I'm pulling up, and they're like, oh, pull up on them. So I was excited to meet your wife.
Yeah.
She's not here today. The kids are here playing, doing their thing.
Yeah.
So come up a little closer. Tell us about why are you here? How did you get here? Where did you come from?
Well, first of all, thank you for taking the time, thinking our story was worth it and coming to, come and interview us and give us, some room on your platform to tell our story. We appreciate it.
Collab?
Yeah. That's what it's
teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly. Yeah.
So how did you get here?
Yeah, I got here by way of, honestly, God and just with the George Floyd situation, when we had to live through and really witness that really gave me the final straw to know, like, I didn't want to raise my son in a society like that. I have a 2-year-old son and a 6-month-old daughter. She was actually born here on the continent.
Wow,
but yes,
that's a blessing.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
It is. But yeah, when the George Floyd situation happened, we were just in a place of trying to find something better for our family. We were trying to think, like, where could we go where we could be, like, really safe and good. Like, we've been trying for years to really get acclimated into a system, for decades trying to get acclimated into a system that really don't appreciate us and really don't accept us as a people. So I felt like it would be counterproductive to keep my child in that environment with the vision that I have for my family and my son. It would have been very counterproductive. You
would have never been able to actualize that for yourself.
Exactly.
And you're from Memphis.
Yes.
You say.
Memphis,
so that is that hood? I mean,
is that hood?
How was life there kind of for you?
It's definitely considered the murder capital of America.
I thought that was St. Louis.
Nah, St. Louis.
Really?
Well, maybe St. Louis has taken over, I guess. Because when I was younger, when I was there, it was like pretty rough environment to grow up in. It was kind of tough making it out. I actually had to leave home, maybe 2015. I left home. Just packed up my car and just left Memphis because it was such a bad environment. Not many people trying to elevate mentally because there's not much opportunity. It's like
crabs in a bucket.
Yes.
So where did you go?
Nashville. I left Memphis.
That's a different vibe.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's a different vibe.
It was like a 3-hour trip.
Is this before you met your wife or after?
This before I met my wife.
Okay, so where did you guys meet?
We met at Olive Garden. We both were servers at Olive Garden.
I was a server. I've been a server for 10 years.
Yeah, easy.
That's easy money. People sleep on it.
Yeah, exactly. It takes some work, but
hidden treasure. Yeah, it's
exactly.
a hidden treasure. So
I don't know with the way things just happened with the pandemic and everything. Is it still a treasure?
Before the pandemic.
Yeah, before definitely.
But servers are eating good off unemployment.
Yeah.
That was the time to be alive for servers.
Took good advantage.
Yes. Okay. So what were you doing otherwise, serving, or kind of like what was your career goal when you were in the States?
When I was in the States, my wife and I, after we served, when we got officially together, we both ended up quitting that place and really going down the path of entrepreneurship. We teamed up off of one night we were pillow talking about my wife having a grand idea about opening up like a wellness center and being able to sell some of her products based off the education that she received. She's a licensed herbal practitioner and a student midwife, so she went to school to learn how to formulate different products for different ailments and things like that.
Look at you guys now.
Yes, we're here in Africa doing it.
That's wild. Yes. That's wild. So what was the getting ready process like?
For what?
As far as you, like, okay, we want to go to Africa. Where do we want to go?
Yeah.
How much are we going to take?
Yeah.
What was that process like for you guys? How long did that kind of take to manifest it after you planned it?
2 weeks.
Dang.
2 weeks. When we made the decision to go, it was like, okay, we was watching so many YouTube videos for like a few months. And we was like in America trying to find somewhere to go. We were actually about to leave our apartment too. our lease was up, so we had to find somewhere else to go, and we tried to scout out different areas in the neighborhood, and it just
it
didn't hit. Yeah, so we went out one time, and it was like nah, and we was just sitting, praying, waiting for direction, and we was like, it's time for Africa. My wife hit me with the idea, and I was like, you know what? You're right.
That's bold.
Yeah.
What were most of your like reactions from people around you?
My close friends, like my brothers who know me, they saw it coming. They was like, bro, like I respect it. I know you serious. I know you about to go and do it. So they respected it. But we had some family members who didn't really agree with it and was really against it. But they couldn't do anything but respect it because they know like. My wife and I, we're the type of people when we say we're gonna do something,
it's gonna get done.
Yeah. So they respect. They had to come and say their goodbyes. Everybody was like, okay, I know you're serious. Let me go say bye. So yeah, it was respected. It received. Yeah.
Most people come with like a big amount of savings, small amount of savings. Some people are like, oh, I don't know how much I should bring. Like, did you guys kind of save up for a while, or was it just like a small budget kind of?
It was a small budget for us because when the pandemic began with the business that we have, by me supporting my wife, I humbly used my gift to promote my wife's products throughout like the entire time we were building the business. And when the pandemic hit, I'm a carpenter as well, so my wife also gave me an idea to make her V-steam box. Some people may call it a yoni steam box. So I made her a yoni steam box, and I put it on Facebook, and I was like, hey guys, I just made this box. I was like, it's just a box.
That's lit. To have a carpenter husband is lit.
Thank you.
You go, girl.
Yeah. We hit the jackpot. That's my girl too.
Yeah.
So yeah, she gave me the idea to make her a yoni box, and I shared it on my Facebook. And I told a few of my classmates, and I had a few of my classmates from Memphis reach out and ask for some. So I ended up like having to drive to Memphis to take them boxes, and then we ended up putting it on Etsy, and it became a bestseller on Etsy.
Wow.
Yeah. And we were able to use some of the funds from that to actually fund us coming here.
Yeah. So most people look at like, most African Americans especially look at like West Africa. What were your like list of options of countries when you guys talked this through?
There really wasn't a list. There was really like a calling, what we felt called to. We saw like the West Africa wave and everybody going to West Africa, but we never just felt the calling or a pull to West Africa. We was looking into different places, but we saw, my wife actually picked Tanzania first, but we had a friend of ours who was here, and he was going to Kigali, and he was like, oh man, that's the cleanest country, or you should go and check that out first. And you may
Tanzania?
Like no, Kigali, Rwanda.
Rwanda. Okay. Yeah, I've never been to Rwanda.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I heard it's boring.
I went during the COVID pandemic too, so it was lockdowns and everything.
Yeah, I heard it was super boring.
They were very strict over there.
Really?
Yeah. But it's clean, like they said. We went and visited there, and it's more of a retirement vibe. Like if you just want to settle down and chill.
That's so funny. Somebody said, they were like, it gives St. Petersburg, Florida.
I've never been there.
Like very retired. It's full of old people.
Yeah. You can tell it's old money.
So you guys get here. You guys get on your flight. Did you come with a lot of stuff?
We came from America. Yeah, we came with maybe like 3 or 4 suitcases. We actually had to leave one.
A whole suitcase?
A whole suitcase, yes.
Dang.
I left some shoes. Like I came up here with 2 pair of shoes. Yeah.
Did you leave it with family, or you had to leave it at the airport?
I left it at the airport. Like we was out. We wasn't looking back. Like,
you're just like whatever, dude.
I'll get some more shoes. Yeah, we left it over there.
So y'all get here, and then
we just have what we have. We got here and we were at an Airbnb for like maybe I would say a month and a half.
Airbnb is pricey out here.
Yeah, depending on if you make the right connection. Make the right connection, and you don't like if you come in an Airbnb and get connected with the owner of the Airbnb, you can work something out.
They'll take you offline.
Yeah, get offline and pay different prices. Everything is negotiable in Africa.
Yeah, that's very true. There's no price. There's no set price.
Yeah.
Things don't have price tag.
Man, if it's something you can negotiate. Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah. Exactly.
So y'all get here, you're in an Airbnb for a month. What area did you feel like most drawn to?
I felt more drawn to like Tegeta and Wazo. that's where we're at now. Because it wasn't so like inside of the city. There's like Masaki and Mikochini, more so Masaki. That's where a lot of us go because like some people want the familiarity of a little bit of America. Like some people want to feel like, okay, it's a little bit of a city. But we came like right to the belly of the beast. That's what we like to call it. We came right to the hood.
Yeah, to the, okay.
So we can learn,
How old was your son when y'all came out here?
He's 2. He was probably 1. I think he had just turned 1. Just turned 1. Yeah.
Was that difficult to like change?
For him, no, because he was young. He jumped right into. He actually didn't start walking until we got here. Till we got on the continent. That's when he started taking his first steps without us holding him. And speaking of him,
what's up?
You want to say hi?
Yeah, he can come say hey.
Come on
through.
Come say hi. He's sleepy.
Yeah, I am too, my friend. I am too. So y'all come out here with the 1-year-old, you do the Airbnb, then you move into your home, right? What kind of inspired the change from yoni steam only to like the wellness products? Like how did you guys get into that? Like where do you source from? Like how does that kind of work for you logistically?
Well, it wasn't a change from the yoni steam back to this because this is what we originally started with. The yoni steam was an addition to this. And this was the original thing that we were doing. We were always making the products first. I added the yoni steam. But the initial plan was to always come here and open up a wellness center.
A wellness center.
Wellness center to have.
So I see like the black soap. Do you want to like just name a couple of things you guys have?
So we have all natural black soap, all natural hair oil, all natural hair butter, and of course those are self-explanatory. You can use the hair butter to actually style and retwist your hair if you want. You can actually use it to braid your hair and moisturize your hair as well. The hair oil, you can use that to moisturize your hair and strengthen it and it promotes hair growth as well. And we have an all-natural body butter, which is lotion. And you basically can use that to keep your skin moisturized. And it's all natural ingredients. We don't use any preservatives or any added chemicals or anything. So it's vitamins, it's like oils.
It smells good in here.
Thank you, Karibu. We like to hear that. That's the vibe that we're going through.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Are you guys online?
Yes, we're online. We have a website. But if you do go to our website, we have to admit, shipping from here is $30. We're looking into fixing that, but at first we didn't have the option available because the price was so expensive.
Yeah.
But we see that some people are willing to pay it. So
if they want to support you, let them. Yeah, if they want to support you, really let them.
Yeah.
So where do you guys get, like, how did you form the relationship to get your products though? Like, how did that go about? Because it's not easy doing business here.
Yeah.
So are you like, was it easy getting officially registered as a business?
No, it wasn't easy. It was easy, but it was extensive. Like you have to stay with it. You can't allow like anybody else to, if the lawyer says they're doing it, you have to be with the lawyer. Like, okay, where we at? I'm showing to your office where we at.
Let's go.
Yeah, you
together.
You have to keep the ball in the air and then go to someone credible. Like you have to make sure that the person has shown a work ethic that that they will get the work done for you. That's what we got. We were fortunate enough to run into a good lawyer, and she was really like hands-on. And
legitimate.
Yeah, legitimate. We ran into a bad lawyer. I wouldn't say a bad lawyer. I'm sorry. A lawyer.
Bad lawyer. This is a safe space.
A lawyer that took her sweet time on getting us established.
She was on pole time.
Pole time. She was taking her time. So we had to switch to someone else, and the next woman, within a month, we was established.
How was that like navigating through? What is the business license like if you have a tourist visa? You basically, while you're within your tourist visa, you're able to apply for your business license. Yeah, you get a 2-year window on your tourist visa. So while you're within that, you can get your paperwork and everything in order to get your business and everything established. Okay. So by the time once your visa is up, then you have everything established. Did you guys have to do the whole like leave in 90 days, come back in 90 days or not really? Yeah, you do, but it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. That's a part of the game right now. What are some places that y'all go during your 90 days? We went to Zanzibar, and then... I don't understand how Zanzibar counts if it's a part of Tanzania. I'm still learning, I'm still learning how that is working. People keep saying that. I'm like... Yeah, it's weird, but it was a place for us to go real quick and get that handled. That's one of the things that's really
you got to be ready to do those type of things when you come over here. Everybody wants the red carpet rolled out to us and think like, oh, the Americans are coming home, they should make it easy. It's not easy, y'all.
Yeah, the same way that we don't know like how like Latinos and stuff from other countries come and have to deal with work permit, visa. I've never lived this life.
Man,
and so now I'm like, a visa? I'm like, this is crazy.
Man, I'm home.
Yeah, it's very hard to navigate. It truly is. So how did you receive Zanzibar? Because I know a lot of people I have talked to love the island, but did not like the treatment or like the vibe.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very, very heavy vibe in Zanzibar. Like the Stone Town area, like they say spirits don't go anywhere. And you can feel like I don't know. Like the
presence.
Unjust, the presence of the negativity.
Oppression.
You can feel what they went through when you walk through there. Like it's not a good vibe. But at the resort, it was definitely cool.
Yeah.
But inside Stone Town, for me, I'm very sensitive to that type of stuff. So I felt it, and it was like, nah.
Not your vibe.
Yeah, it wasn't my vibe.
So you've been to Rwanda, Zanzibar. Have you been to Kenya?
Not yet. It's coming soon.
Gotta make it with Kenya.
I got a brother over there who came to America and went to school. I gotta go check him out in Kenya. I think
your business will pop in Kenya.
Yeah. I heard someone came from Kenya and said, we just, 2 children getting established here. It's a process. Man.
I commend you.
Yeah, thank you.
I really commend you. Do you guys have a dada?
We had a dada. That's the thing too we learned. Like, we made our children, so we really should be the ones in their life. We fell into like giving our son to the dada, and then it really hit me one day. It was an older gentleman in our neighborhood. He was like, man, you're just giving it's a dada's responsibility now. I was like, I wasn't thinking about it like that. I was just trying to handle business, but man, he needs to learn the business. He needs to be with me, so. Yeah, it's cool to have a dada for help, and if you're at the house, but I think we need to leave our children with dadas.
I think that is one thing that is very easy to get spoiled on here is labor and service.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like I even the other day was washing my dishes because I just moved out of my apartment, so I don't have a maid anymore. And I was like, yo, I haven't washed dishes in 6 months. Yeah, I don't do shit. Like, so when you do it, you're like, God damn. I have a friend here who has a 2-year-old about your son's age. And she was paying $10,000, I think, an hour for a babysitter. So someone was like, no, girl, just get a dada. It's cheaper to just get a dada. But like you said, I don't know, but that's just the norm here to have someone taking care.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go.
I was gonna say, I think it's definitely beneficial to have someone to help you, to have some support, but don't have it to where they're taking care of the child. Especially with the language barrier and the cultural differences, they may do things and you're like, hold on, I don't even do that.
Agree with that.
I don't feed them that. Like, why are you doing that? So to avoid that, just make sure you have a little help and don't just leave them. Because our dada, she got pregnant on us and ended up having to go away, and we were forced into like getting back into it, like with having our son with us. But we were grateful for it because it happened at a time where his personality was being formed, and we were noticing things, and everything came together how it was supposed to.
Yeah. So did you guys plan your second pregnancy?
No, it's Africa.
No.
We did not plan the second one.
Oops. No. So how did that labor process go? Like, did she give birth in a public?
Yeah. She definitely she gave birth in the hospital, but the goal was for us to do it at home. We were laboring at the house. And we had the pool and everything. We have a video on the channel. Go and check it out.
Yeah,
we had a video of us going through the natural birthing process. She did it naturally, but when it came close to the tail end of the pregnancy, she ended up asking to go to the hospital. So it's a good thing that we did because they were able to move her bladder out of the way so it wouldn't tear. But yeah, we were at the house laboring for like a day.
How did that look like as far as hospital bills?
Oh, it wasn't bad. We went to an international hospital, Salaam International.
But no, obviously there's no like health. Do you have health insurance here?
No, you got to pay for it before the operation even began. Like my wife was in labor upstairs needing to hold my hand. And they're like, hey, you need to come and take care of this baby.
Yo, they're so trite.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, they'll probably be like, yeah, if you can't pay, like,
hold on, man. What?
Y'all enjoying the street? That's awful. Yeah. Was it? So you said it was pretty affordable though.
Yeah, it was pretty affordable. It was like what was it, like $500 or $600?
Oh, that's not bad for no insurance.
Yeah, for no insurance. Yeah.
That's really not bad. Do you plan on putting your son in private school or public school?
I'm debating on, we're making connections with different people within the community here, so we may make a cohort and somebody teach their trade or skill on separate days, and we just send our children around. Yeah, that may be a better option because, there's a lot going on in the world, and we're gonna make sure we give our children the right direction.
Educate properly. Yeah. So how did you guys start meeting people out here?
For us, it was at first we were going to different we were going to different events, and some people just noticed us from like stores and things too. Though we were trying to build.
Oh my God! Yeah, when I was on the phone with him the other day, someone's like, "I know you from Instagram," and I'm like, "Oh Lord." No, that's good though. Yeah, that's good. So would you say most of your friends are expats or locals?
I would say more so locals. I got a few people that's within the expat community that I talk to, but not as many. It's I'll be honest, it's hard to find genuineness. It's difficult, because by us having a platform, people come with different motives. I have to deal with that, and
You know what I feel like out here? People equate, this is my experience with this group, people equate platform with money.
Man, and they forget, bro, I'm just the first one. I'm just the first person to do this. I'm in the same boat as everybody else.
Yeah.
It's just a gift to be able to tell the stories, but it's a part of it, man. But yeah, so it's more so locals. I got a few expats that I mess with, but slim.
Slim?
Yes.
So when you came, did y'all kind of practice Swahili before you came? No. So how was that? Because I feel like a lot of people do not speak English that well as compared to Kenya. So how was that even? Do you speak a lot of Swahili?
I speak it. They say I sound pretty good. I don't feel confident. I feel confident, but I don't feel like I'm at a level where I need to be. I'm decent. I can negotiate. I can definitely negotiate and get my price, and I can, talk about where I need to go. And have a small conversation. But if it comes to an extensive conversation, I'm not there yet. I'm okay.
Yeah, sawa.
Yeah,
sawa.
Kidogo.
Yeah, kidogo.
Yeah.
I know the basics. So being here in Tanzania has actually made me have to speak more Swahili. So I feel like I have learned more Swahili because they really do not speak English that well. Even the texts you get from M-Pesa are in Swahili.
Yep.
But in Kenya, it's really all English.
Yeah. They get offended if you speak English.
Yeah.
They're like, Swahili, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody was like, aren't you Nigerian? And I was like, Nigerians don't speak Swahili anyway, so what are you even talking about right now? What are you talking about, dude? I can't right now. So is Tanzania the last stop for you guys?
We're gonna set up our base here, definitely, but we definitely want to see the entire continent. We want to go and visit and possibly invest in different places and have things all around the continent, internationally, honestly. Yeah.
Do you miss black people?
Do I miss
black Americans?
Bro.
Culture.
Give
me 4 things that you miss about America.
Memphis hot wings. That's number 1.
I feel that.
Yeah. Number 2, I miss my brothers that I grew up with in the mud.
Yeah.
I miss the genuine brothers that wrote. If they was
who know you.
Yeah. If they was here now, they'd be I miss that. I miss my nieces and nephews and family. I miss, my family, parents, mother, father, grandparents, uncles, but I think that may be it.
Do you feel like everything is easy to get all the things you need, products wise or clothes wise?
Yeah, definitely. If everything is here. Everything is here. You asked earlier, I don't think I touched on it, but how we got the products and everything. We had to talk to different locals and really form relationships and make connections with different people to get all the bottles, all of the different essential oils and everything. It took maybe a few months, like you said, to really make sure we got the right bottle person, make sure we got the right oil people. So yeah, it takes some time.
It's trials and tribulations.
It is.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Does your family plan on coming to visit you?
They say they are, but I'm not too sure how serious it is till they get here.
Yeah.
I've heard a few people say they're coming.
Oh my God, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
so
they end
beautiful.
up in Vegas. My family went to Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm in Africa. I'm like, bro, what y'all? Why y'all go to Vegas?
I mean, but in their defense, it's an expensive ticket.
In their defense, we did come at the beginning of COVID. It was
Yeah,
like
it's an expensive ticket. It's not easy, and then the visa situation sometimes intimidates people for no reason. You know, because they've never really been through that. So what made you guys start YouTube? Did you start the YouTube before the trip? After? You started before?
I started before, actually. My son and I, we went viral. We had a viral video.
Okay.
That, I gave him a popsicle. He was trying to snatch it out of my hand. And it went viral on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need that little boost.
I was doing YouTube before, but I hadn't found my niche. I was trying to figure out which way I was going to take things. And when the viral video took off, that gave me my sense of direction. So it started out with just me and T3 doing videos showing everyday life thing. I was doing vlogs, like taking him to Home Depot, giving tips on why we should support women and doing things like that.
I actually really hate vlogging.
Yeah. Why?
It's too much editing.
Yeah.
Like with this, I can just upload it. Yeah. Vlogging, you gotta cut and
you don't cut your interviews? Sometimes?
Rarely.
Yeah.
And if somebody's wilding, I'll cut something. Like if you really wild, But otherwise that, no, not really. Yeah. I just put like an exciting clip at the front and then let it play. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? What advice would you give? Just some tips, maybe, for people debating, like, I want to come to Africa, but I've never been, but I want to move, but like, just kind of headspace advice. So like, I always say, like, don't come here with expectations.
That's a good one. You want me to add to that, or
I want you to answer it. Like, what would you just say? Because, you know, a lot of people, mainly a lot of my followers are people in the States who want to exodus.
I would say, like she said, don't come over here with expectations, and you have to be prepared to like live below your means. There may come a point where you have to sleep on the floor. You may have to be on a mattress.
That's me right now.
Exactly. You may have to have your lights off for a few days, or you know what I'm saying, a few hours. Power outages come. You have to know, like, if you come over here, you have to have a builder's mindset. You can't come over here complaining about the different problems that you see.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I would rather be poor here than in America.
Rich. Definitely. Poor is not bad over here.
It's not. Everyone lives a simple life.
You're gonna eat every day.
Yeah, you can eat for 10 cents.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Go up the street, get some food.
So you guys will never go back to America?
Nah, man. The only way I would go back is if I'm getting paid for a speaking engagement. Or we're able to bring something to be able to make some revenue. I'm not going back over there just to play around.
Yeah. I really want to do like an African, not Coachella, but the way they did the 2019 return to Ghana. I want to do something like that for Black Americans, but in a different country every year. Like a really big, like.
Man, that's. Put your boots on.
Yeah,
you have
it's
to go
hard.
Talk to some people.
It's very, very hard. Do you know Jay Cameron Official?
Jay, I don't.
I'll send you his YouTube, but he goes country to country, researches the country. I didn't realize how much work it is when you're hosting. Yeah. Because you have to go to that country, research the country, go through the tour, and then invite other people. But that is like my long-term goal. So off the grid, what do you think about Kevin Samuels?
Kevin Samuels, you're off the grid. Off the grid. I was off the grid. I wasn't expecting that. Kevin Samuels, I didn't really pay attention to him, honestly. I just saw some of his stuff in passing, the different opinions that people had attached to it. And I felt like, he had an interesting way of getting his point across, for sure. And I'm sure he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But I mean, everybody can have their own opinion. And if you can't, sometimes you got to eat the meat and spit out the bones.
Yeah.
Even though, you may not agree with the delivery, sometimes some people are telling the truth in some ways. Sometimes some people are wrong too, so that's like, I don't really have an opinion because I didn't watch him.
Okay.
Yeah, I just saw some of his stuff in passing.
Yeah. What's your favorite Swahili meal?
Favorite Swahili meal?
Do you cook black food here, or do you eat mainly like local food?
I would say we cook mainly local food, and my favorite Swahili meal probably samaki mishkaki. That's fish on a stick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, I know samaki means fish.
Yeah, fish on a stick.
Samaki mishkaki.
Yeah.
Like a fish kebab.
Yep, and some rice on the side.
Okay. Is it palau or coconut? Or just plain?
It's plain. It's plain. No palau.
Okay.
No palau. Yeah,
Do you eat ugali?
Yes, I do. I love ugali, but it's not my favorite. Oh,
Yeah.
Why do you make that fish?
I'm not an ugali fan. I prefer West African food, as everybody knows.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good out here. The food is pretty fresh.
Have you tried the ugali here?
Yeah, it's softer than in Kenya.
Yeah.
It's way softer than in Kenya. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Here a lot more. Give me some things that you just love about this country.
One is the beach in the tropical environment. That's one thing that I love. I love the opportunity that we have as a family and as a community, you know, to be able to help and bring some value to what we would be appreciated. And one more thing, I love that my child is in a place where I could like let him go. Let him go and do what he want to do and, you know, be free.
Do you feel safe with him, like just playing outside without you guys looking, or it's like, how is your community in your neighborhood?
The community, I feel definitely safe with him outside of my gate and playing with the people in the neighborhood. Because honestly, I've seen the same people since I've been here. So like, there's a tight-knit community that I live around. And all the children love him, all the parents love him.
Yeah.
So I'm able to let him go up the street and play around sometimes.
How do you guys kind of like keep that black, because you know, Black Americans, we have a culture.
Yeah.
How do you guys kind of like make sure you're kind of like not instilling that in him, but do you ever feel like, dang, like he's gonna miss out on like some of the things I got growing up, or like he's gonna be a real African boy? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
That's a
like,
great question. Yeah, that's a great question. I honestly, I'm of the opinion that our culture was manufactured. Like our culture that we've grown up with and, you know, seen as our culture is actually not our culture. That's how they wanted us to be. Yeah. So I struggle with the thought of, man, am I gonna? I can't raise him like how I was raised because I'm in a totally different environment. So it's not. I think I more so prefer him to be an African boy and get more acclimated with this culture.
Yeah. Are you guys religious?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that's like such a. That statement these days, man, scare people. I believe in, you know, following principles. I believe in walking the narrow path and doing things properly. Treat others how you want to be treated. Showing love to everyone. And I believe that, you know, keep God first. He'll always cover you. So.
I love that. I think it's actually really beautiful that y'all came out here as a family.
Thank you.
I love to see Black families happy, thriving,
It takes
living their dreams. It's not easy to pick up and leave. And now you have an African baby.
Yeah.
Like, that's my dream, to have my next baby on this continent.
You will.
One thing I want to know, how is yoni steaming? How does that, because I know I have a friend in Ghana who does yoni steaming, but locally a lot of the girls don't really like buy into it that much. How is that out here, would you say?
So I would say yoni steaming, you talking about how are they buying into it?
Or is it like something new, or like, is there a lot of them, or like, do you guys kind of have to like market it and explain, or are they like kind of?
It's new, but some people actually know what it is, believe it or not. Some of the local women come in here like, oh, we have this. Yes, I'll take one. Like, some women know what it is, but it's a few of them that don't know. We have to explain it to some.
Yeah. Tanzania is really, there's a heavy beauty industry out here.
Yes, it is.
Beauty and body industry.
Yeah. These women take care of themselves. All women, honestly, I've learned, and somebody gave me a tip a few years ago, like, women will spend money on taking care of themselves.
It's excess here, though.
Yeah, it's on another level.
Compared to Kenya, the stuff I've seen out here is on another level. Women really, really want to be caught.
Yeah.
They want the big fish.
Yeah.
They're hunting.
I can see that.
Out here, you know?
Yeah.
No, seriously. It's something very different. How do you and your wife kind of balance, like, how do I want to say this? Not gender roles, but like, are you an equitable husband? Like, do you help out with housework, or do you guys have like a maid, that type of system? Like, how do you guys kind of split responsibilities? Are you more on like the business or like just kind of 50-50?
Yes, 50-50 for the most part. I mean, I think she would say I should help cleaning up more, but I feel like I help. And with the dada, the dada was helping with the dishes.
Yeah.
So it was sort of I was able to be able to, help with the children a lot. I'm in the children's space a lot.
That's
I
good.
play with the children, and I'm entertaining them. But I think we split it 50-50. My wife is a lot into the particulars of the business, though. Like, I give her that. She makes sure that the labels are printed. She making sure that, all the products are made. And I'm just trying to do the social media, the children.
The logistics.
Yeah.
If you guys were not doing this wellness, what other industry do you think would do well here that you guys could tap into?
Everyone says tourism, but I would say, honestly, real estate. Like, you can't go wrong with real estate. Yeah, you have to really tap into doing international real estate.
Are you guys looking into buying?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's definitely
in the same area or a different area?
Oh, a different area.
Different
We're
area.
gonna possibly build something, go out and build, and rather than trying to tap into what's here, because it's a lot.
Yeah, Dar es Salaam is spent.
Yeah, they already got this.
Yeah, Dar es Salaam is definitely spent. This is a beautiful city, though.
Yeah,
It's a
it is.
vibe.
It is.
This is a really great location for this shop, I think, as well. So I'm pretty excited. I wish that the Steam was open next time I come.
Yeah, it will.
I'll get a Steam, relax.
Yeah.
What's your wife's zodiac sign?
I'm not sure. I don't keep up with it. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I don't keep up with it.
When is her birthday?
July 13th.
Oh, she's a Cancer.
Oh, okay. She's a Cancer.
That is my best friend's birthday,
Yeah,
July
yeah.
13th.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm July 10th. So she's a Cancer. I'm going to guess your zodiac sign. Capricorn.
I don't think so. I think it's the one after that one. Right after.
How do you not know your sign?
I know my sign, but I think
Aquarius.
I know. It's not. Aquarius is after Capricorn?
Yes.
I'm not Aquarius either. One more try.
Taurus.
Taurus. Hapana.
Oh, no. Pisces. Damn.
I thought you knew.
Dang. No, usually I kind of get it, but it's throwing me off because if she's a Cancer, are you an Aries and Sag?
Yeah.
Oh, that's before Capricorn,
Before
not
Capricorn.
after.
I messed you up.
Yeah, you
would
messed
have
me
been
up.
right.
You
I knew it was
messed me
close. I knew it was close to that one. Yeah, it was before.
You messed me up. Well, this has
been.
been really fun.
Yes.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
You guys, I'm going to include the link for their products. Support Black business, support Black families, support expats here. And if you're an expat, do you when people DM you asking you hella questions about moving? Are you oh, I need a consultation fee, or do you answer?
No,
those?
I show love on the DMs and stuff. Most people, believe it or not, if you show them love, they'll ask for a consultation.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't do that, but it does. People have a lot of questions.
Man, I get voice memos. I'm like, whoa, bro.
Literally, paragraphs.
Bro.
I've had people who ask, I don't know what country to move to.
Man, me neither.
Girl, I don't know where you should. I don't want to tell you Senegal, and then you messaging me that's wild. Yeah.
Do your research.
Yeah, you got to do your research. I would definitely say that. Well, I would love to see you in Kenya.
Yes, we're coming.
Come to Kenya, Nairobi.
No, oh yeah, that's where my buddy is.
It's the diamond of East Africa.
Yeah. How is it there?
It's a wild place.
It's a lot wilder.
Tanzania is better for kids. I would not want to have my son in Nairobi. Yeah, it's very distracting. It's just busy.
Yeah.
It's very busy. It's packed. This is a slower pace. Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of slow. Once you get into it, it's the same.
I say slower.
Slower. Okay.
Yeah, it's not
Kenya's
slow.
probably on another
Yeah,
level.
no, it's not slow. But Kenya's like New York, and this is like Atlanta.
Gotcha.
You feel the
I
vibe?
feel you.
Yeah, you feel the vibe. Well, yeah, you guys, I'm going to put the link down. Buy, like, and subscribe. Thank you for coming. Hopefully next time I meet your wife. And I have one last question. What made you realize, oh my God, this is the girl I want to marry? I love my wife.
Good question. So, I was at church. Two things. Can I do two things?
Yeah, talk away.
So one day we had a very big disagreement, and the disagreement was because I wasn't stepping up to the plate and holding myself to a certain standard. And when after we had the disagreement, I was able to see like that she really cared and loved me, and like I felt the instant connection after that. Like I felt like I just had to hug her. Like I felt like a connection. And I think a few weeks later, I don't know if it was a few weeks or months, but we was at church, and the pastor was like, Pastor Stephen Darby. We was at his church in Louisville.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, you know Pastor Darby?
No.
Oh, shout out to him.
Just shout out.
Yeah.
If he's watching.
Hey, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well then shout out to
Shout
him.
out to
Rest
him.
in peace.
Check out his messages if you need help. He helped us get together and really go to the next level. But we was at church and he was like, what did he say? He was like, a lot of these men out here, you know, they trying to say women are crazy and something wrong with women.
I like him already.
Yeah, he was like, they're trying to say something wrong with women. But he was like, nigga, you crazy too. Like if you came up in that society, if you was born in America, bro, something wrong with you too. So find you some woman that's worth building something with, and y'all go get over the craziness together. And after church, I was like, wow, it's time for me to get married.
into this.
I gotta go and get married. Yeah, so that's what made me realize. Yeah.
Long live the marriage.
Long live.
Long live
Forever and ever and
the
ever.
family.
Yes,
I really love this. Y'all are my first complete family.
Yes.
Yeah, because I've done like a lot of single moms.
Yeah.
So this is like really gratifying.
So are you trying to really give the single moms? You're a single mom, right?
I'm a single mom, but my son actually lives with his dad.
Oh, okay.
So his dad, he's 8, and boys,
they need their dad.
they need their dad.
They need especially at 8. Ooh, I can only imagine.
Yeah, he's a wild guy. He is a wild guy.
Yeah,
I had him for a month in December, and I was exhausted.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, because he just is getting into things. And you know, these kids nowadays, these iPads make them so grown. So like I was in his iPad and he's Googling like girls kissing. Yeah, like I was just like, oh hell no.
Sorry.
Return flight. I cannot. So I do really know the value of black fathers in a little boy's life. It's invaluable. Yeah, it is invaluable. My goal is to get him out here. I'm waiting for, I feel like 8 to 13 is just like a really important foundational age. So probably when he's like 12 or 13, my goal is to move him out here.
So is his dad gonna be able to come too?
I've invited his dad.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, his dad is from Sierra Leone, but he has never lived there as an adult. He left as an 8-year-old, so he's just a nigger. He's a nigger. He's an African American.
Good. I'm good on that.
Yeah, he was like, girl, ain't nobody trying to live in Africa except for you. I'm like, okay.
He gonna let you get your son?
We've talked about it, and I think so. But my goal is to really bring them here. Because I feel like people don't know until they see.
Yeah.
And then East Africa is different than West Africa.
Yeah, very much so.
So the issues, he's like, oh, power. Like, I don't really deal with all that out here. Actually, the data is really good. It's not too bad.
In the city, it's not bad at all.
Yeah. It's really not.
Good. So you give with your channel, you mainly give the single women hope. Not the single women, I'm sorry, the single mothers hope in trying to make this journey.
I interview everybody.
Yeah.
White,
we're just the first
single.
family.
Yeah, you're just my first family, but I do like to show successful single moms because you don't have to like, oh, I can't do it on my own. Like, honestly, they've all said it's easier out here.
Oh, you talking about being by themselves?
Yeah, no, that it's easier being here by themselves than being home by themselves because you can have help for cheaper versus like a nanny type of situation. So it actually really works out.
There's a community here of single women that's actually like they've come together and put their business in a package to where like if you're coming to one of them, you're getting something from the other at the same time.
Single moms or
single moms.
Wow, expats or?
Expats, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they come together and did that.
Wow.
So yeah, it's definitely, if you just form the right community, you can do it.
You can.
Yeah, just don't give in to the negativity.
No.
It's gonna be here. There are gonna be people coming to try and plant different seeds within our own community.
Yeah. Do you interact with a lot of foreign expats outside of African Americans or black people?
Like UK expats?
Like
black?
Chinese?
I wouldn't say there's a big interaction with them, no, but I see them.
Okay.
I don't really interact with them though. We don't really have much conversation. I think I've spoken to a few Chinese. I played basketball with some Vietnamese men one time. It's not much though.
Okay.
But they're here.
Yeah. I think that's what really shocked me when I got here is I really just did not realize there was this many non-Africans in Africa.
Man, it's a lot of them. And then we're the only ones that's not hearing mass.
Yeah.
Right now.
It's wild.
Right now.
It's
Right
very
now.
wild.
Yeah.
But this has been real. We're going to cut it here, you
real.
guys.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.
Thank y'all.